The royal grounds lie beyond this gate. Do you seek passage?
I do.
Raise the gate! Make no trouble on the royal grounds, or trouble is what you'll get.
News of the street! King Jason to leave Mycenae? Sources say.
The slums, market, and docks lie beyond. Do you seek entry?
I do.
Open up! Our orders are to give you free passage on Mycenae.
Jason, I found a family!
Yes, Bolo, you have.
I've just been telling little Bolo here that I'm going to teach him to play the lyre. And he's going to teach me some of the songs he knows.
That's right, and we're going to Macedonia together.
Massalia, Bolo.
Right, Molossia. We're leaving tomorrow.
Thank you, Jason.
Truly, you've been a blessing.
I'm happy for you all. May you find fortune wherever you go.
Forrest, how long will you persist in trying to claim what isn't yours? You've been repaid everything that was your due, and you'll not see one coin more than that.
You swindler! I'll tell everyone what type of business you run! That vase was mine! And if you sold it to another, then the profit is mine!
What's at issue here?
A simple case of fraud. Any honest man would agree with me. A week ago, I paid this charlatan for a vase he claimed he was to receive by ship. The ship comes and goes, and I see no vase. Instead, he returns my money and says the vase never arrived.
And it didn't? Not the vase I thought I was selling you. We agreed on a vase from Knossos. There was only an Athenian vase in that shipment.
Was there a formal agreement?
Indeed, there was. The contract is quite clear. Hedostratus agrees to deliver unto Forus a decorative vase due to arrive in the next shipment. Since there was only a single vase in the shipment, that is the vase in question.
We both spoke of a specific item, and you know it.
We'll see how the guild interprets it. I filed a complaint yesterday.
As have I. Justice will prevail, Forrest. You'll find yourself in the arena before long.
Fame! Fortune! People are still talking about that match with Achilles. I knew you had the heart of a gladiator.
I'm here to sign up for the tournament.
What? You'd fight for the fist of Ares. Are you sure that's wise, sir?
Jason of IoIcus. Mark it on your roster.
As you say. Patroclus will be very surprised at this news.
And so, for the second time, your fate is tied to the arena of Mycenae. Shall we go there now?
Yes, to the arena.
When you're ready to fight, tell Daedalus. He'll tell Patroclus, and then you can head out there.
Here we are again. Eh, Jason?
For the last time, I hope. No offense. However this turns out, Daedalus, I want to thank you for the aid you've given me.
I'll tell you how you can thank me. Take me with you when you leave.
You wish to join my crew?
My time on Mycenae is through. I've been discovered, Jason. I'm no longer safe here. I hear you sail aboard a marvelous ship. Sounds more accommodating than a leaky merchant vessel, headed for some dingy port.
I think you and Master Argos will have much to teach each other. Welcome aboard, Daedalus.
A moving workshop. What better way to keep ahead of King Minos' agents?
First, we have a tournament to win.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. You can take this Ionian.
There's a bigger concern than the Ionian. We found black tongues on Mycenae. They were smuggled aboard the Ionian ship. They planned to kill Lycomedes during this tournament.
During the tournament?
The Argonauts will be watching the crowd. Can I rely on you to help me keep an eye on Patroclus and Dokkan?
Of course. What do you need to know about the tournament?
Tell me how this tournament's structured.
Patroclus has devised 3 rounds. He's calling the first 2 elimination rounds. My guess is he hopes to finish you off and avoid a direct confrontation between you and Dokkan. Now this isn't a trial, so you can use whatever weapons you like.
Has Patroclus set the first match?
Yes. He'll call upon his bestiary in the first 2 rounds. He's got his pens under tight lock and key. Won't even let me know what he's got planned. Don't expect to see humans in your first match. Speaking of, are you ready to start?
The Argonauts are in place outside. Let's see what he has in store for me.
Very well. I'll inform Patroclus.
In far-off Surrey, in the depths of the steamy wild, live a band of murderous savages, fearsome and reviled. A pagan throng of man-eaters who fight with cunning guile. For proof, just ask the men they've butchered, or the women whom they've defiled. Citizens of Mycenae, I give to you King Jason's first test. I give to you Jason! By the will of Ares, begin!
Jesus!
What a thrilling match! The Yolkan King has passed his first test! Can the Ionian match in step for step? Do not leave your seats, citizens! You'll not want to miss what's next!
Jason, attend closely. Asclepius thinks Patroclus might resort to dirty tactics this next fight. You should speak with him, but perhaps I can help even the odds. Not long ago, Patroclus agreed to fund a number of my more experimental projects. This sword was an interesting byproduct of an attempt to create a new alloy using iron and coal.
Byproduct? I take it your experiment didn't work.
Didn't work? I hold a sword stronger and sharper than any the world has seen. And he says it didn't work.
What can you tell me about the next round?
Something's afoot. All I've heard is you'll face a single Minotaur. I know Patroclus's wranglers have found a particularly nasty specimen, but I have to think there's more to it. I'd be ready for surprises, Jason.
Let's go spring Patroclus's trap.
Then I'll inform that snake we're ready to begin.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The Tournament of Champions continues! Shall we up the stakes? 3 fiends to shake the very foundations of this arena! Will this finally be enough to stop King Jason? It better be. Men and women of Mycenae, I give you the Minotaur! By the will of Ares, begin! he overcome them? What a tremendous performance! It appears our final match is set. Jason versus Dokkan! IoIcus versus Ionia! A finale to end all finales! A fight that the gods themselves will be watching!
Easy, Jason, easy. Patroclus released a poison through the trapdoors when the Minotaurs came out. Those brutes wouldn't feel it, but you certainly did. How you managed to keep fighting is beyond all comprehension.
Thank you, Asclepius. If it wasn't for your aid, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Jason, in all my years, I've been a neutral observer to the carnage that plays out here. If I've hoped for anything, it was for quick deaths and light wounds. I never thought I'd say this, but now I hope for your victory. May Apollo protect you, Jason. Go and finish what you've started.
It was a passable likeness of a fight. Then again, we're talking about minotaurs. In any event, I suppose congratulations are in order. You're a step away from claiming your new crown.
I don't fight to replace Lycomedes. I fight to save him.
How noble. If I grow bored, perhaps I'll watch you flail about. Should be good for a laugh, at least.
It's not too late to enter, Achilles. You could appeal to Patroclus.
We've been over this. What do I possibly stand to gain?
Everything. Glory. Your name sung in songs forever. Isn't that what you claim to fight for?
Huh. Killing 2 foreigners for some gaudy trinket? There's more glory to be had sparring with the addled drunkards Patroclus sends me. You should go prepare, Jason. You likely need time to muster some semblance of courage. Leave me.
I won't argue with you anymore, Achilles. You were born to fight. That much is true. It's too bad you weren't born to fight for something. Enjoy your wine, champion.
Hey! They say this Dokkan fights with spear and shield. Strong in front, weak at his flank. So they say.
That cheating bastard Patroclus. Thank the gods for Asclepius.
He can't avoid a showdown any longer. Only Dokkan remains.
This is it then. If the Black Tongues are going to make their move, it'll be during this match.
Make for the Argo once it starts, Daedalus. You should be able to slip away unnoticed.
But you may need me here.
The strike will come from the stands or from Dokkan himself. You can't help either way. If we're going to get you on the Argo without King Minos' man noticing, this is our chance.
You're right. Very well. Are you ready then?
Yes. Lycomedes must not fall.
I'll let Patroclus know, and then I'll slip away. Be careful, Jason. And may the gods be with you.
Attention! Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The final match of the Tournament of Champions is about to begin! And now, my friends, what more can I say? The words elude. A silver tongue does not suffice. No, one would need a tongue of the finest gold to do this moment justice. So I ask you to look down upon these men who will fight before us! Jason, King of IoIcus! Dokon, Champion of Ionia! Two-Wolf! Man against man!
Still king of this land? Do the people of Greece ignore the rules of battle? Get up, old king! Tell this rabble their pet must return to his cage! The people do not serve he who holds the fist of Ares. He who holds the fist of Ares serves the people, and they have spoken! Achilles, fight! Then you will all die!
In my arena?
Achilles, are you with me?
Let's show this filthy Ionian how champions truly fight!
May Ares guide your hand, champion of Mycenae.
May Ares smile upon you, King of IoIcus.
Jason! For Hecate!
Jason, you forgive an old fool. Twice now I have wronged you without cause. You need the blood of Ares? I offer you every drop I have, my son.
Achilles, what are you doing here?
It's your lucky day, Jason. I've decided to join in your journey.
Your spear would be welcome, Achilles. But do you know what we seek?
The Golden Fleece. Glory enough to share, I think.
If that's what you're after, you'll get your fill before we're through. I promise you that.
I'll hold you to it. How many wenches do you have aboard?
We've no wenches, Achilles.
What? Duh. Then what about your wine? I trust your stores are ample?
Welcome aboard, Achilles. Argonauts, to the ship.
Jason, I want to talk to you. The Fist of Ares has been in my family since the chariot rider himself bestowed it to us. To think I almost gave it away as a tournament prize. What a fool I was. What I should have done was give it to you the moment you arrived on Mycenean. Better late than never.
Fist of Ares belongs to the King of Mycenean.
As I said, it belongs in my family. Alceme is my only child. It would pass to her son, to your son. Keep it for him, and when he is of age, tell him how you won it in a tournament.
The king, the arena fighter, and the smith. All three have joined his crew.
Why do people flock to him and his fool's quest? Leave us! My dear, what are we going to do with your husband? Of course, I should have killed you when you were just a girl, running through the palace. You were always such a pretty girl. The dear old brother, Jason's father, didn't trust me, sent me away. And Lycomedes had his armies looking in every bush in Greece for Blacktonuges. No, the time wasn't right. But now, my dear, your husband is not going to find the fleece. But even if he does, there won't be an Alceme left to use it on. Damn you, Jason!
We will be together again.
Yes?
We've put Mycenae behind us. King Lycomedes has joined us. The warrior Achilles and the smith Daedalus are with us too.
Lycomedes. There was a time that name filled me with hatred. All the Blacktongues cursed him for his ruthlessness. Now, I think I'd like to thank him.
I can bring him here.
No, not yet. That might prove an unstable meeting.
This is a proud ship you have here, Jason. Sturdy, strong.
I have Master Argos to thank.
If I had a ship like this, those 10 years hunting the Blacktongues would have been a lot more enjoyable.
What do you think of Achilles?
A great warrior, though sometimes he fights for the wrong reasons. I will not fault a man who fights for pride. That is strong. That is what Ares would do. But to fight for vanity is something else. You'll figure it out, eh? And he'll be stronger for it. I have a feeling this voyage will do him good.
Tell me of the time you went against the Blacktongues.
Their assassins had come for Alceme when she was a babe. Ares warned me to the threat, and we thwarted the attempt. I was furious. Decided, rather than cower waiting for another strike, I would take the fight to them. I had my spies make a list of every known Blacktongue in Greece. Then I began crossing names off that list. I left trails of Hecate blood across most of Greece, Persia, and parts of Egypt. We didn't stop until no more names were left. But it seems our list was incomplete. I should have known. Those adders were skilled at hiding in dark holes.
Let me know if you require anything. I take my leave.
Jason, I've been thinking about that armor I made for your arena trial. Patroclus made me rush to throw something together. It served its purpose then, but I didn't get to finish it the way I would have liked to. Now that I have some time, I'd like to scratch that itch.
What do you have in mind?
There are two things I could do. First, I could add some additional plating and improve the flexibility of the joints. This would increase the armor's defensive properties and should allow you to swing your weapons more powerfully. The other thing I could do would be to improve upon its existing unique ability. When you strike down your enemies in battle, you will feel a rush of exhilaration and stamina. I could double this effect, I think. So, how would you like me to finish your armor?
Increase its existing properties.
As you wish. This will just take a moment. There. Now that is something I can be proud of.
Your skill never ceases to impress, Daedalus. How can I thank you?
You've done more than enough for me, Jason. Consider this a sign of my gratitude for taking me aboard the Argo. May it serve you well.
roasted lamb. On the spit. With fresh bread.
Bowl of bean soup with olives and vinegar.
A stew of pork. With fizz and cheese.
No, eels. Grilled eels with oil and herbs.
Oh, yes! Eels it is! What will we have to drink? I say, Lesbos wine with honey.
You torture me, Achilles. What I'd give for a bowl of fresh goat's milk.
Jason, we've decided on our dinner. Inform Argos we shall have fresh eels with Lesbos wine to drink.
I will tell him straight away. Though I would not be surprised if your eels resembled barley gruel and your wine seemed a bit watered down.
Can water be watered down?
I'd settle for water wined down at this point.
You won the hearts of an entire island, Jason. Must feel good.
Those are Alceme's people. So in a way, they're my people too. I can't have them thinking their princess made a bad choice of husbands.
I think you proved that. After all, she picked an arena champion.
Leaving will be difficult.
You'll miss Mycenae?
Oh, not difficult for me. For my adoring followers. Who will they cheer for now?
The arena will go on. 2 men will fight, 1 will win. That's who they'll cheer for next. I'm sure they'll find some way to soldier on.
I suppose. No, it's the children. They're here, sailing away.
So, Achilles, what's your story?
You're a king and a chronicler, are you? Very well. My father was Peleus, ruler of Aegina and commander of the Myrmidons. My mother was the seaman Thetis. Besides their one night of passion, they never really got on. My mother bore me on the shores of Mycenae and then returned to the sea.
Who raised you?
I was taken in by a soldier, but I barely knew him. He went off to fight in Lycomedes' crusade and never returned.
Who taught you how to fight, then?
The gladiators. At first I learned by watching, then by doing. By 15, there wasn't a gladiator in Patroclus' stable who could beat me.
I'm sure Patroclus took notice of that.
The man knew talent. I'll give him that. He got me to sign a contract to fight for him. One that ended conveniently enough when he died.
He forced you to sign?
No. The wine and the women forced me to sign. Mostly the women. Eventually, I tired of settling accounts with him, so I made him a deal. I got him to agree to a private room and all the food and wine I could consume. Then, I made him promise me a new woman for every man I killed in his arena. He had no idea what he was getting himself into.
How did you become champion of Mycenae?
The champion before me was an Ethiop named Joppa. Now, Joppa was a giant of a man. Not bad, but a bit long in the tooth. I liked him, though. Night before the fight, I went to him and said, Joppa, we both know I'm gonna win tomorrow. But because I like you, I'm not gonna kill you.
How'd he take the news?
I'll never forget it. He said, you kill me, or I kill you. Either way, the crowd will cheer. And they did.
And have you always favored a spear?
I used to fight with 2 swords. After word spread about my wondrous ability, the other fighters began to wear more and more armor. I'd enter the arena and see men cowering behind shields as big as stable doors. The spear makes it easier to pry open clams like that. Plus, I get less blood on me striking from a distance.
And the spear you carry now?
Ah, this spear. I had this spear made for me by a master smith of Lemnos. After watching several matches, he realized that my skill was so astounding that my spear would need 2 heads to keep up.
That's all for now, Achilles.
They will be singing your name on Mycenae for generations. An innocent man who overcame an unjust charge. A hero of the arena. The savior of the king.
Pan, you spend more time with the Oracle than anyone. What can you tell me?
Let's see. I'll tell you the tale of how she became the Oracle. I asked her that once, and this is what she said. It was because I asked an answer.
How's that?
After the Oracle Pelagia ran off with her would-be assassin, the current Oracle was drawn to Delphi. But she did not have a question. No, she had an answer. And she did not seek an answer. She sought a question. Would she become the next Oracle?
So, her answer was yes.
No. Her answer was the reflection of moonlight on sea foam.
I don't follow.
Neither do I. I suppose that's why neither of us is the Oracle.
Pan, you speak for the Oracle. What can you tell me of Apollo?
I can tell you that your deeds have pleased him. Indeed, I dare say the sun shines brighter for you than for others, Jason.
Tell me of the aspects of Apollo.
Apollo is the god of healing. Through his aspects, your prayers and appeals can be more swiftly delivered.
And what powers does Apollo grant his champions?
The power of light as a weapon or a shield. Gifts of clarity and insight, or healing to recover from wounds.
Speak to me of Apollo's light.
What force is stronger than the sun? The god of light. Ask to see his light. The god of sun. Ask that he shine upon you. His champions need only ask, and he will give to them his divine light, such as you have never seen. And those who stand against them will be burned and blinded by its brilliance.
Tell me of Apollo's healing power.
The power to heal is both mortal and divine. It is a creative force. In mortals, the art of healing depends upon the compendium of collective human knowledge. Apollo, whose understanding is perfect, heals perfectly, instantly. Apollo's healing power is a great boon indeed. Call upon him, and his light will heal you, Jason.
Tell me of Apollo's armor.
Armed with a noble purpose, the champion of Apollo stands as a golden paragon upon the field of battle. No strike can bend him from that purpose. No force of arms can divert his focused will. The blade cuts shallow against him. The blow strikes softer. Apollo may help you shine in this way. Call upon him and be bathed in his radiance.
Tell me of Apollo's shield.
The sun itself is Apollo's shield, and it can be yours as well. Now, the sun nourishes, the sun restores, it feeds the crops and the trees, it warms the body and soothes the mind. But the sun also destroys. It withers the fields and bakes the earth. Apollo commands the sun, does he not? And so his champions also nourish and also destroy. When destruction is your purpose, call upon him, and let the fury of the sun infuse your shield. Any foolish enough to strike you will feel its power.
That's all for now, Ben.